Hello, we're very happy to be here. This is Michael Meyer. I'm Guillaume Mersin with Saas from Geneva. What we will show you tonight are 3 images of our own work. Just to answer to an article which was published 2 days ago in Le Temps, which is let's say, the biggest Swiss-French newspaper, which was talking about arrogance, showing 3 images of their own work. It's not about arrogance. We could have shown you classical references that all of you would have known, or anonymous, or let's say vernacular references that nobody of you would have known. But we choose to show 3 times our work to actually try to discuss it with you, because this is what interests us in the end. The first image is actually showing a building site. It's now almost finished, but it was taken during the end of the structural work. Showing you those images, we'll try to stress 3 ideas, which are autonomy, typology, and history or histories. This one talks about autonomy. It talks about space-defining elements as a curved wall, a column, a lintel, or a structural ceiling, how those elements are at the same time autonomous and forms together, we hope, occur in space. But we put those images there actually as a question, because all of what we do until now are more experiments than really statements, let's say. So you see the space, 2 different openings and different structural elements.
As Guillaume said, we could have shown you an image of one of our heroes and you would have known it. But what we show here is a question, and it is maybe the question of kind of a link of 2 different typologies, which one would be the industrial hall and the other one maybe the basilica type. And in this competition we tried to experiment with the 2 types and try to find out the spatial qualities of them and to combine into one space what we can read in different references. We build it up with elements we can imagine that could be built today by industry and also by craftsmen. This image is about stories, and there are different stories. One could be that when we went to the building site, we drove by car and we passed by some rural barns and we saw them and we liked them. And one other story could be the story of a client that wanted or needed to have a multifunctional space in its garden. And then there's the story about a house standing there for 200 years, maybe, I don't know, and being attacked by a new structure. And there could be different kind of stories of architectural elements we worked on and which we also found in other work. Sometimes we use them even in some kind of sampling technique or even copy-paste. And sometimes we try to understand them, what is behind those elements, what is the logic, what is the idea, and to implement or use them in our way.
Just for the story, the stairs, or just to show, that's why we don't show references, because I think most of us know or have or use, I hope, the same references. They are very broad, they are very dispersed in history. They are sometimes anecdotic, like those stairs for these barns, which actually are a kind of how do you call that again? Objet trouvé from the Gary's first house. These put together with the flutes on columns, and I don't know. In the end, the function is kind of irrelevant, because nobody wants to know that it's actually a carport that the owner doesn't use as a carport, but as a multifunctional summer pavilion. So you see the history is evolving, even the function. And what counts in the end, it's only what you see in what the space is.